Andy Austin here, up in somebody else's attic again. I've just had an interesting encounter in the supermarket. So this week I'm looking after an elderly relative, and I've just popped out to the supermarket to do some grocery shopping. Now, I masked up, I washed my hand, gelled my hands, and in I went. Bumbling around a supermarket I'm completely unfamiliar with. At the checkout, I discover the very angry person behind me, because apparently I was in the way a little bit too close, even though I'm in front. Said person, who was stood at least 4 meters, possibly more, away from me, couldn't get any closer because I was in the way. But said person's not wearing a mask. So I'd have thought, well, is it worth it? What do? I'll just step out the way. I'm English, don't you know? I was half expecting somebody to pull out a mobile phone and start filming me. Now, here's the thing that I've got thinking about. So, I get the person doesn't want to wear a mask, but the person does also want me to get out of their way because they obviously want to maintain a social distance. Now, I find that strange branding, actually. Social distancing is a bit like taking the knee. That's kneeling down. The rebranding of stuff to make it a thing rather than just something that's descriptive, as opposed to stay away from everybody. And this person was obviously very keen to stay away from potential sources of infection like myself, but wasn't too willing to necessarily stop being a source of infection themselves. Because remember, the majority of people that have COVID who are transmitting it are completely symptom-free. And so they're going through the world going, well, I'm perfectly healthy, there's nothing wrong with my immune system. Well, there probably isn't, and good for them, really. But there's plenty of people who do have something wrong with their immune system. I'm in the house of somebody at the moment who is severely compromised, and of course we have to take full precautions. Somebody on my yesterday video, the vaccine video, asked me, so you've had COVID, Andy, you've recovered from it, why did you have the vaccine? Well, it's a good question, and I've got to say, if I was the person who had COVID but it was symptom-free, and I didn't have any elderly people I was looking after, then I probably wouldn't have had the vaccine, because it doesn't make any sense to me to have that. But because I got so particularly unwell with it, I don't really want to risk having it again, but I don't know if the vaccine will stop me having it again. We can live in hope. And, of course, I've got responsibilities elsewhere. I think there's potentially quite a lot of people out there who don't have those responsibilities. And so when there's plenty of people like myself and the other people who are also showing responsibilities here with me are also in the same situation. And so obviously we are trying to minimize the risk to other people as much as possible. It seems to me there's too many people out there who are completely carefree about other people because they don't have those responsibilities. And they have a laissez-faire attitude, which is, well, everyone's got to die of something. Yeah. But you don't get to make the choice for other people. You can make that choice for yourself, but not for others. Again, as always, interested in your views on this one. What should I have said to the angry lady in the supermarket? Remember, I'm English, and we don't do the American confrontation thing. Well, not in the South, anyway.